Well, we've only been here like 24 hours, but I think it's very impressive, the architecture, and I also like every place that we've been to has been really interesting because just the people are just different. So it's been really fun. I said to Philip when we got in the car, we went out to a restaurant last night, and I just really enjoy the different energy that exists in Russia, because we just came from Spain. And the Spanish people are very different to the Russian people, but the Russian people have been fantastic, and there's very much a warmth, but in kind of a different kind of way. It's really nice. No, I like it a lot. The script was sent to me about a year before, in a different version. We had a different director, and I had to put myself on tape for that, and then, as happens in the film business, it fell apart, and I just forgot about it. And then a year later, my agent called me to say, "Oh, you remember that project, The Physician? It's coming back again. It's going to happen with a different director and a different script." And they used my tape that I'd made from the year before, and then used that, and then called me to offer me the role. So it was kind of simple because I'd forgotten about it actually, and then suddenly it was offered to me, and it all happened really quickly, and so I was a little bit afraid and taken back because it was such a big thing to get involved with. But then, of course, after a few days, I just got very, very excited, and I think I went to Germany 2 weeks later. Yeah. No, I actually haven't read one of them. I started to read the first one when we were in pre-production, but then I realised that there's a lot in the book that isn't in the film and isn't in the script, and it wasn't helpful for me to have all this extra knowledge. And also, it's a different take on the book. The movie is kind of almost a companion piece to the book, and hopefully an entry point to the book. I think if you enjoy the film, then you should definitely search out the book, because there's even more, an even larger story. I think what we did with the film was really find the heart and soul of the characters, and try and put that in. It's still a long film because there are so many themes and so many storylines. But we did what we could to make it enough of a representation of the important aspects of why people love the book. So yeah, but after we've done all of the promotion and everything, I am going to read it. But I didn't want to have it in my head while we were, because the film, when you're doing a film, you have to honour the script, and I had to trust that Philip and the scriptwriters had done the book justice. Well, first of all, I was really excited to work with such celebrated and skillful actors, because you always learn from the people that you work with, and actually that doesn't, not necessarily people who are, very celebrated. You're always learning, all the time from everyone. But the people who, of their stature, like Stellan and Seben, they have very long, illustrious careers, and there's a reason behind that, because they're very good at what they do, and very study. Oh, I've got the wrong word. They're just very they know what they're doing, basically. And so but also for me it was interesting because they both work in very different ways. So as a young actor starting out, you're always looking to be better, and to try and pick up new techniques and new ways of doing things. And Stellan, you mentioned at the beginning of the film, we had a very free, easy, fun, knock-around relationship in real life, which I think we made sure that we worked on also in real life, and it just naturally came, and then we just kept going with it, because that's the relationship that we have on screen as well. And then it was the same with Seben, because Seben is a celebrated, well-respected actor, and I'm a young, up-and-coming actor. And in the film, he's a celebrated, well-respected physician, and I'm a young physician. So when that happens, it's very good casting. And if the relationships are there in real life, then you don't have to waste energy trying to fabricate them in the film. You can just do the scene. So I was very fortunate in that respect, and also they were wonderfully supportive, and we had a lot of fun and worked together very well. Yeah. I've learned that I probably couldn't do it myself. I think I'm a little bit too squeamish. I didn't know, actually, there's an operation that happens in the film involving the eye, which I had no idea existed at that time. It seemed to me very advanced medicine, actually. I mean, it's quite it's a simple operation, but still, yeah, it seemed to me to be quite advanced, actually. So that surprised me, and so I learned that. And I think I didn't know in the film that at that time I hadn't heard of Ibn Sina before, and so that was really interesting to learn about. And it was great to know, very interesting to know that in England and in Europe, medicine was so far behind what was happening in the East. But no, I learned that I couldn't be a doctor. It was a lot of fun, actually. The special effects team on the movie were very, very good, and so when we did the toe of the boy, we had a leg with a bone in it, and blood came out, and it was very realistic, and a lot of the crew had difficulty watching when we were shooting, and it's exactly the same in the movie. Like hopefully the audience is like. But it was all there. We did it. I mean, it just wasn't a leg and real toe, but it was real enough for me doing the cutting and everyone watching. And then later on in the movie, there's a dissection and operations and stuff, and there wasn't a huge amount of acting required because it's there in front of you and so realistic. The guys did such a good job that it wasn't difficult to. Stare in wonder at the body and make the cuts and everything because it was so realistic. Oh, that's going to be easy. That's like really stereotypical. Cold. Cold. No, snow actually. Snow more than cold. Snow, vodka, and I want to get one word. I want to say like party time. Okay. Dear GameScope readers, my name is Tom Payne. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And for 2015, I wish to all of you happiness and success in whatever you attempt to do. Thank you.